Well, I'm back at the shop and it's raining. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can get this Dodge finished. So, yeah, everything is basically where I left it, except now it's raining. I think the first thing I'm going to do this morning, now got the actual the chassis and cab and everything in the main workshop over there, so I can do a bit of work over there. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is the rest of the bits that need to be sorted out over here, I'm going to get them over here and yeah, obviously sort them out. Yeah, could have done without this weather, but and it's not an ideal time to be painting, but yeah, I'm up against it. This needs to be finished. I need to be back home working on the VW. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to doing. Okay, so I've popped the back wheels off because I need to get access to, I mean, there's areas that I just couldn't get into with them on. So while I'm here, that is one of the things. This is going to get a second blow over, just bits like that, you know. It was just awkward to get into. So, but what really has shocked me is look at those rear drums, the shoes. They are small. I mean, there's still got a lot of surface area, but even compared to something from like the 50s or the 60s, and the width of them is actually, yeah, very narrow. I'm surprised. I mean, when you consider the Transit, I mean, they're like about, you know, that on the Transit. Huh. Yeah. Who knew? Obviously. Not me. Anyway, that's that for now. Brakes need to be done on this. I think, I don't remember, the other side there's a problem with a seal on the axle or something. To be honest, I'm not actually sure. Yeah, those, oh yeah, you can see the oil there. Does not look good, and something zip tied on, which is even less good when it's your brakes. Anyway, that's somebody else's bag of monkeys, not mine. I'm just here to paint. Well, if you can hear me over the rain, I have got all of these little bits and pieces touched up now that I'd missed. I'm just going around there. You can actually see them better on the camera because it is really dark in here, and it's really not an ideal situation for painting. Not only that, it's just the bloody weather, but it has to be done. Yeah, I'm just scanning it. Like I say, the camera picks it up so much better than you can see it with the naked eye. So I'm just kind of going over everything, and just that atmosphere just there. And what's up there? Is that something on the other side? I don't know. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's the floor. But yeah, let me get those bits there, and I can see inside the frame there as well. I need to hit that again. Yeah, this is just an absolute nightmare. I mean, other than trying to paint in a sandstorm, I can't really think of a worse situation. I mean, it's just, yeah, this is not good. But like I said, I'm here for 5, I may be able to stretch it to 6 days. So, and I've got to be back. I've got my own commitments, I've got work to do. Yeah, right along that edge there, I can see several bits. Yeah, so let's get them done. So I'm just sitting here, just painting the wheel. It's just getting brush painted. I mean, it's been brush painted many times, so that's all it's getting at the moment. But I never noticed before that it's got freewheeling hubs on. I don't think that was factory. I could be wrong, But I think these are modern additions. Just to disengage that front axle. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting. Well, I think I'm just about there. Got all this front end done. Just like I say, going over again with the camera. Just looking for. Yes, I know I've got in there to do. That'll get done later. My main concern is everything out here. I think we're looking good there. So I'll grab a coffee. These drums I'm going to take over in the other workshop, get them on the bench, get them a good sanding down, get them painted, and then we'll see where we are. Ideally what I want is, if this rain will stop for just a day, I want to get that tub flipped over, get it over here, sat on this body, and then I'll remask and I can give this a nice evening coat. A coat that evens it out. But I mean, we're getting there. It's a slow process. It's a painful, slow process. But gotta keep at it. Well, got a few bits over here. Got them done. This one I've just sat there for the time being. Obviously, it needs another coat of paint. Grill and everything's up there. There's still a few little bits to touch up on that, but actually, oh, I see what it is. I was going to say it looks like a red down there. It's the rock behind it, but yeah, we've got things just, you know, set out. It's supposed to be dry tomorrow. Very low chance of rain, so I'll get this tub flipped over. I'll get it over to the workshop, get it sprayed. We're out in the daylight, we can actually see what I'm doing. And we can get that brought back over here and sat in here, and it can be, and all of these bits here, I'll get them out and just get everything just blasted through in one day. That's the goal. Just, you know, because we are in a cusp of October. And I need to be back I need to be home, and I need to get that side of the VW that was damaged by the kitty cat. I need that finished. I need that sorted out. So it's Tuesday today. I'm here till Saturday, maybe Sunday. But once Sunday comes, I've got to pack and go. So yeah, we need to be blasting on with these things. Also have an alternator to put on the old LDV there. And I've got the new fuel gauge to go into the van, so I'm going to do those both the same day. That's the theory. Yeah, obviously we've got a lake out there, but yeah, I mean, I've had enough to do. I've been out here all day just battling the rain, battling the wind, and I've just had enough. It's time to just pack up, go crash out the cheeseburger and Netflix. So yeah, be back tomorrow. Well guys, forecast yesterday said it was going to be dry with a little bit of sunshine. They were right. No, they weren't. They were wrong again. God. Yeah. Let's just see what we can get done. I'm supposed to be working on that tomorrow as well, and that over there. Where's that? That over there. In the dry. It's not looking promising. Anyway, I need to start getting the rest of these bits out. I'm going to get them up to the door here, just see what I can get done. Well, we have a problem. What a surprise. So, first of all, I don't know if you can see these, but all of these wooden panels have been stored outside, and there's just too much moisture. Let's open this door. Trying not to trip over anything. Yeah, that's better. Right. Yeah, these are all wooden panels, and they've been outside, and there's way too much moisture in them. That one there can be done, because that back one's been sanded, but I've just brought these in. Same with these rails. I never realised, I thought these were all metal, but they're not. It's just metal corners, and the rest of the wood. I've not actually looked at them that closely, I've just kind of looked at them at a distance. I never took these off either. I haven't stripped down any of this vehicle. I'm basically just involved in the painting of it, but this is all wood, and I'm feeling moisture in it. I mean, it's just soaked through. That's everything moved inside now into the workshop here. Yeah, just gonna have to sit here. I even got some heat on in here. It's still I mean, it's Wednesday today. I leave here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the latest. He's not going to be dry by then, so yeah, unfortunately nothing I can do with that, so I am just going to have to go and carry on with the bits I was working on yesterday. Well, all of this wheels together, well, so all of the brakes are together on this side now. I do need to go and clean those threads off because there is paint on them. Obviously drum is on. We'll get the wheel back on that side in a minute. This side having an issue. The nut in there. So only thing left on this side is this hub has to come off because the seal is leaking. So problem we're having is that we've got every size socket except for the one we need. So you know, that's how that goes. But otherwise, yeah, there's nothing we can do on that side at the moment. Probably end up just sticking the wheel on at some point just to roll the chassis back and forth, but yeah, kind of stuck on that one there. Anyway, obviously I'm not, well, I'm saying I'm not doing any of this. I ended up dismantling both sides yesterday, but buddy Andy, he's the one that's he's reassembled all of this side, so, and I've just put the drum on. The other problem I've noticed is because the temperatures aren't quite high enough. In the first part of this video, this Chromadex paint, I think I mentioned to you, oh god, it just takes ever to properly cure it. I mean, it's touch dry relatively quickly, but then it just sits there, and it's yeah, and that's what's happening right now. Even that drum, as I carried it across, you know, and I'm fresh outside with clean hands. So it's yeah. Anyway, enough of me. That's all I seem to do lately in videos is complain. But yeah, I think I'm just at that point with vehicles at the moment. I'm just tired of working on them all the time. As I said in previous videos, I do actually have a full-time career. Well, it kind of doesn't feel full-time at the moment, but yeah, I do actually work on an evening once I've finished doing whatever I'm doing during the day. So yeah, it's full-time and then full-time again. But yeah, I think once I get the VW well on its way, I might actually take a couple of weeks and just have a break from working on vehicles and just, I don't know, go to the movies or something. Anyway, I don't know why I'm rabbiting away. It's I need to get on. Let's go and get the other bits and pieces, bring them all over here, get them all on the racks, and then we can figure out what we need to do. What's up, guys? Well, obviously it is now the next day. Sun is shining, everything's starting to dry out nicely. We have got the body over by the workshop now just to make things a little bit easier. Did get a few things done yesterday. I just gave up trying to film anything, it was just too wet. Got all the brake assembly done on this side, it's all finished, wheels on. Just temporarily got the wheel on this side. We're waiting on an oil seal. No, we've got the oil seal, we're waiting of a circlip for this hub. But otherwise that's all done. Got a little bit of painting done on this yesterday, just the little bits and pieces that I you know, you can't get into with a spray gun and things like that. Because obviously this hasn't been broken down the same way the Jeep was. So there's little areas here and there that, like I say, you just couldn't get in with a spray gun, so we just went in with a brush. It's chassis mainly. I mean, nobody's going to see it, but anyway, today we're going to get on with this tub. I've been out earlier. I did do a bit of sanding on it, and I'm just basically at the moment waiting for it drying up a little. This is the one that was over in the tent. I've already said that, haven't I? It doesn't matter, but yeah, I'm going to get this painted today. Got some of the tin work out here, get these finished off today. I have another rack that's over there, a few bits over there still. Grill and everything are all done, but just with the humidity again, like I've said in the past, this paint, it's really starting to go off there now. It just takes forever, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it. Well, we've got the second coat of paint on there, got a second coat on all of these, those bits over there as well. That over there's got its first coat on, it needs to be spun around to get a second on. So I'm kind of, yeah, that's flashing off there now. Chromadex has been Chromadex and it's acting stupid, so that's frustrated me a good bit this morning as well. But we're getting there, you know, we're getting there. Look, I need to just sit and wait for an hour now, let everything flash off. The temperatures are dropping, and the paint isn't flashing off as quickly as it's supposed to, so it's just, you know, taking longer. Everything's taking longer than it should. I'm actually I've got the van around the corner, but as today answers, I should have been doing the alternator on that LDV truck over there, but obviously I'm not, so yeah. Anyway, I just go have a cup of tea, have a sandwich or something, maybe have a coffee, I don't know, Jack Daniels and Coke, just something, and yeah, we'll come back to this in an hour. Well, that's it. Everything that I can do, done. So all I can do at this point is just leave it to sit here and dry. Windshield could be better. The whole thing needs to come apart. I mean, the glass needs to be out of the frame. The frame's either media blasted or just something, but the whole lot needs to be dismantled, and that ain't in the budget here right now. So there's a couple of little areas. Once it's dry, I'll go back and just touch it up with a brush, but basically that's it. It's done. That side panel is done, same with that. Well, we've had it again. I'm actually out a little bit later this morning because it was just really cold and frosty first thing, so obviously we weren't going to be doing anything on here, but first thing, I'm going to get the rest of this stuff out of the other workshop there and just start sanding on it and see what I can get done. Well, actually, I think before I do that, I'll all these bits that are hanging up, they've been there for a couple of days now, so paint's hard enough for them to be sat down somewhere where they won't get scratched or chipped. Do have one thing to do today though, I'm bloody annoyed at it. Front fender on this came out yesterday morning. I hadn't been in here all day, and a big gouge in the fender. So somebody had been working in here, and looks like they've vested something on that fender. They've picked it up, and instead of just picking it up straight, they've pulled it off. Oh, how come we've got overspray on here? Count to 10, John. Count to 10. These backs are all done. I know somebody was using red oxide around here yesterday, and now we've got overspray on these seat backs. Yeah, I am not a happy puppy this morning. Well, things are moving along there. I've got those all sanded and painted. Those up over there, also sanded and painted. I've got these to do next. All of these straps, a lot of them are riveted on, and I ain't just getting into taking all them off, so I'm just going to tape them up. That one there's not too bad, but yeah, this is just really not an ideal situation. I mean, this is not how I want to paint anything, but you know, hands are tied. So, I mean, personally, if this had been mine, all of these would have been dismantled completely. Same with the boards on the side there, but it isn't, so, you know, whatever. Right, I need to leave these to tack, well, I need those to tack up for a little while, so I can get these onto the racks. And then we'll take it from there. So I think this is a good time to stop and have a coffee. Well, it's morning again. Got all the woodwork and everything over in the workshop over there because it did start to rain at one point. Surprise, surprise. But tin work's okay. I just left that there. So the plan is going to clear everything off the vehicle here, and first thing's probably just to going to lift the body on, get that into place, and just going to basically just start bolting stuff on. Got the windshield on last night, it's in place, and yeah, so yeah, that's all we're going to do today is just basically go around and just start bolting stuff back on. Brakes are to bleed up, but I'm not sure what we're going to do first, to tell you the truth. Yeah. Well, tidy up, that's going to be the first thing. Get it all tidy and then we'll take it from there. Well, we've got the place all tidied up now, and basically ready to lift this into place. What we'll do is, actually we need to turn it around first because this is actually the rear, but we'll get a couple of straps under it, lift it up and just basically roll this out and underneath. Spot one of my screwdrivers down there, but yeah, that's basically it. So I'm actually finished the painting, that's all done now, but I am here the rest of the day. I'm not leaving until tomorrow, so it's like, you know what, let's just, you know, help get a few things bolted on and just see it come back together again. So I won't be shooting much footage, mainly because we just, like I say, want to get as much done as possible, and yeah, then I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, back to the camper van. It is first week in October. I have to be back tomorrow, and I have to work on the camper van next week. I need that door fixed, I need that side panel repaired, and I just need the camper van, the paint finished on it. We're losing the year. I mean, we've hit lucky with this. We've had a few warm spots during the day, and that's what I'm fingers crossed for the rest of this month, is to get a few days that I can just get into the camper van. But yeah, I need that done. Also, the gauges, I still got to fit the fuel gauge into the Transit, and I mentioned that I had also ordered a, what else did I order again? There was a fuel gauge, that's centre units in, oh, temperature gauge. Well, guess what? Yeah, I'm not even making this crap up. It's gone. I mean, it was out for delivery yesterday, and then it's just completely vanished. So I have no idea where that is. It was supposed to be delivered here, it hasn't been, so I don't know. Although on one brighter note is I did find an oil pressure gauge in the same brand, so the only difference is that does have the black bezel. I can't find it with the chrome bezel, so yeah, I've got that sorted out, but that's for the other video. And I'm not even sure whether the transit video will go out first or this will go out first. I just don't know, but yeah. It's all up in the air right now. Anyway, let's get on with this. Well, there we have it. That is my involvement with this whole girl done. It's been a bit of a journey. The weather has not been the most cooperative, but overall I'm happy with the result. Obviously, I don't know if you can see that front fender, there is a little bit of a shine to that. As this paint continues to cure, it will dull down to more of a flat finish. So yeah, it's I mean, it's the same paint that was used on the Jeep, so which is over there. Anyway, that's it basically. I do want to thank everybody who tunes in and joins me on my little adventures. Obviously, like I've said in the past, I don't make any money from the channel, but you know, it's nice to know that people actually appreciate the my little efforts. But yeah, that's it for now. I'm not sure of the order of these videos are going out in. I know I've already got one or two transit ones out. I think the first one for this will go out next, then there'll be another transit one and maybe this, or I don't know. You'll see. But anyway, that's enough from me. Take care, have a good one, and come back and see me sometime.